Hello wonderful world, Elayne here, and today I am going to be doing a book unboxing. So I had a gift card to Barnes & Noble for like $90. Yeah, so I ordered a bunch of books during class the other day, as one does. I'm going to be opening them now, so let's open the books. Here we go. Okay, so I ordered 7 books, and I thought that this was going to be the case. One of the books isn't in this box. I got like an email about it saying that it experienced an exception. I don't really know what that means, but I'm hoping that it comes soon because I really wanted to read it. It's all over TikTok. The book that's not in here is Punk 57. I don't know the author. I will put the author right there. I don't know anything about it except for it's supposed to be really smutty, really good romance. I've seen it all over TikTok and I really wanted to read it, but it's not in this box, but it will hopefully come. If not, I'll probably call Barnes & Noble and be like, hey, can I please have that book? I have 6 in here. So I guess I'll just start pulling them out and I'll talk about them. So the first book is Neon Gods by Kate Robert. This is a Hades and Persephone's retelling. What's not to love? It's supposed to be a little steamy. I mean, on the cover it literally says unspeakably hot. My cat is attacking the camera right now. It's supposed to be really steamy. Ooh, it's got a nice little floppy feel to it. Ooh, I'm gonna like this paperback. Okay, anyways, yeah, so it's a Hades and Persephone's retelling. I don't really know what else to say because I feel like you can't really change that story that much, but you can add a little spice, a little heat, a little flavor. So I'm excited to read this. This one I think has also been all over TikTok. Most of these books y'all have probably heard before, but I wanted to jump on that bandwagon and read them. So that's the first one. The next book is Normal People by Sally Rooney. I have not read anything by Sally Rooney yet. I know. Pilot! My cat literally just ate this book. Look, there's little bite mark. Oh my gosh, bestie. He's in a mood today. Anyways, Normal People, Sally Rooney. This is really short, so that's cool. I know it's a show on Hulu now. I'm pretty sure it is about friendship, love, and 2 people, and I'm pretty sure it begins with like a very first conversation between these 2 people, and then it kind of shows their lives as the years go on and like their relationship. Is it sad? Is it sad? Because I feel like a lot of people are obsessed with this on TikTok and it's like a personality thing, and I've seen like those red flag TikToks where it's like, if she has Sally Rooney on her shelf, run. So like, what does that mean? Am I gonna cry? I don't know, but I'm very excited to read this. We'll set these over here so that my cat cannot eat them anymore, mister. He's just in a mood. Okay, so I made it a goal of mine to read like every single book ever written by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I just love that writer. Taylor Jenkins Reid can do no wrong. She's probably my favorite modern author. I have loved everything that she's written, so I wanted to buy her earlier books. The first book of hers that I purchased in this haul is Maybe in Another Life. This is like parallel storylines, okay? So it's about this girl. She's with her friend and she bumps into her high school boyfriend in a bar. And she has 2 options. She can go home with her friend or she can go with her ex-boyfriend. And so the story kind of plays out in 2 parallel timelines of like what would happen if she went with her friend and what would happen if she went with her boyfriend. And I know that it intertwines themes of like soulmates and true love. And it's a Taylor Jenkins Reid book, so I'm sure it's gonna be freaking fantastic. And then the other book that I got by Taylor Jenkins Reid is One True Loves. This I really wanted to read because it is being made into a movie right now, or like they're working on the script, but it's going to be made into a movie, and I definitely wanted to read it before the movie came out. This one is about 2 people, Emma and Jesse, who get married, they're in love, everything's great, until Jesse disappears after a year of their marriage, and he's just gone. So Emma has to kind of move on and figure out how to grow from there and what to do with her life, and she ends up meeting someone else. So she's fallen in love again. His name is Sam. They get engaged, and Jesse comes back. And she has 2 true loves. and she got to figure out what to do. What to do. This is a classic trope of your husband's not really dead. What do you do? What do you do? And this book is going to dive into that. I'm sure it's going to make me cry, and I'm sure it's going to be great, and I don't know. Taylor Jenkins Reid has this way of like this story sounds kind of like, okay, I've seen this in movies before, but I know she's going to have some sort of spin on it, right? She's got to. It's Taylor Jenkins Reid. It is Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't know. She gotta have some sort of spin on there. I really like the last line too of the summary. It says, Emma knows she has to listen to her heart. She's just not sure what it's saying. That is good. Oh my gosh, Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm so excited to read this. And this one too. I mean, it's the same girl that wrote Evelyn Hugo, Daisy Jones, Malibu Rising, 3 of my favorite books of all time. If you have not read any of those, if you have not read anything by Taylor Jenkins Reid, you need to get yourself out from underneath that rock, because this lady can write books like no other. I'm just saying, I think she's like modern day, whatever some really good author was back in the day. She's modern day that. She is that good. I also purchased Out of Love by Hazel Hayes. I think this is new. Yeah, this came out like last year. I saw it online. It's one of Barnes & Noble's book club picks. And I just clicked on it and I started reading it, and it looks really interesting. It's a love story, but in reverse. So it starts with the female character packing up all of her ex-boyfriend's belongings, and she's leaving him, and it's the last time she's ever gonna see him, and their relationship is over. And the story kind of goes in reverse. So it tells their love story that ends tragically in reverse. I don't know, that's really interesting to me. It kind of feels like Someone Great, the Netflix movie. Maybe it's going to be similar to that, like making you really think deeply about like relationships and love and just growing apart, and how there's like different people for different times of your life. And I don't know, I think this is going to be really interesting. The guy that wrote The Midnight Library, he says, sparkles with wit and a poignant emotional reality. I'm excited to read it. It sounds interesting. I hope it doesn't make me cry that much, but we'll see. And the last book that I have in this box is The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling, aka Rachel Hawkins. This is a romantic comedy, but like in the fall. So I'm gonna read it next week. It's about a young witch named Vivian who is nursing her broken heart, you know, with the things that normal people do. Vodka, bubble baths, and maybe a little bit of a hex on her ex-boyfriend. All she had was like a fall scented candle, and just, you know, she was really sad, and so she knows that it's probably not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, she hexed him, but it's probably just something minor, something not to worry about. But 9 years later, her ex-boyfriend shows up back in town, and she's like, oh crap, like I really hexed him bad. I really did that. And she's realizing that her harmless hex was not really as harmless as it seems. And also at the same time, their hometown is under attack from lots of stuff. On the back it says, Graves Glen is under attack from murderous wind-up toys, a pissed-off ghost, and a talking cat with some interesting things to say. So Vivian and her ex-boyfriend are thrust back together to hopefully save their town. And you know what happens when you're thrust together to save your town. A little romance ensues. You got that a little chemistry, right? If you're ex-lovers and you're thrust back together and it's fall and you're witches and there's a talking cat, romance is probably bound to ensue, right? I mean, that's just a perfect formula. So they've got to try to like ignore their chemistry for the meantime to save their town, but how long? How long can they really ignore that chemistry? I'm about to find out. These are the books that were in that box. Just a little refresher. I got Neon Gods by Kate Robert, Normal People by Sally Rooney, Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, as well as One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Out of Love by Hazel Hayes, and The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling, and then Punk 57 will be coming in the mail soon. I hope it's sooner than soon, but let me know if you have read any of them or if you're interested in checking any of them out, and I will talk to you guys oh so soon. It was wonderful to be back in front of the camera. It has been a while since I've been here. Life happens, you know? Life happens, but I'm back in the reading spirit, and I cannot wait to dive into these, and I hope that wherever you are, you're doing oh so well, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and happy fall!